Start here. One of the interesting topic and is nothing but the pollination. Okay, pollination is very much important event in case of the angiospermic plant. First of all, we have to see here what is the meaning of pollination. And the transfer of the pollen grain from anther to the stigma is called as the pollination. Okay, the pollination, it consists of the following types. First is nothing but the autogamy, then geitonogamy, and third one is the xenogamy. First we have to take here autogamy. For that purpose, we have to take here the two figures. Okay, this one is the X plant, while this is nothing but the Y plant. Okay, how the autogamy is to be defined? Autogamy is nothing but the self-pollination. How we can define the autogamy? This one is the flower which bears on that of the X plant. Okay, transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma of same flower. Okay. Transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma of same flower is known as autogamy. Auto is nothing but the self. Okay. These pollen grains, these are to be deposited on their own stigma. Or this process is to be happen in a single flower. So this is known as the autogamy. It is type of the self-pollination, or it is also known as self-pollination. Okay, in bisexual flower, as there is a presence of anther as well as there is a presence of the carpel. So the transfer of this pollen grain from anther to the stigma is a possible one, as means of the self-pollination is a easy way of the pollination in case of this bisexual flower. Then the offsprings, these are to be formed by means of this method. These are genetically identical. Why these are genetically identical? As both the sex organs, these are present in a single flower. So these are, or the neural characters, these are not to be combined here. Only the characters, these are directly taken from the parents. These are given by means of the offsprings. So the new ones, these are to be formed. These are exactly copies of the parents one. So the offsprings are genetically identical one. Next one is geitonogamy. Okay, or it is known as the geitonogamy. It is also the type of the pollination, self-pollination. In this case, what happened? How we can define the geitonogamy? The transfer of the pollen grain from anther to the stigma of another flower located on same plant is called as geitonogamy. See the figure. What happened here? In this case, the anther from or the pollen grains from this flower deposited over the stigma of this another flower, but these two flowers, these are located on the same plant. Okay, the plant is to be not changed in this case, only the flower is to be changed here. Okay, so this type is also the type of the self-pollination. Geitonogamy, how we can define it? Let us hear. The transfer of pollen grain from anther to the stigma of another flower located on same plant, or the present on same plant. Okay, again the offsprings, these are to be forms. These are genetically identical, as it is a type of the self-pollination. Plant is to be not changed in this case. So the offsprings or the new ones are to be formed. These are genetically identical. Now the next type is nothing but the xenogamy, or it is also known as the cross-pollination. Okay, what happened in this case? Xenogamy is nothing but, how we can define it? The transfer of the pollen grain from anther to the stigma of different flower located on the different plant. Okay, xenogamy is nothing but the cross-pollination. As in this case, two plants are to be involved here. So we call it as not the self, but it is the cross-pollination. Then the offsprings or the new ones are to be formed by means of this pollination. These are genetically different one. Why these are genetically different, or they shows the variations? Why these are shows the variations? Because in this case, the two plants, these are to be involved. Okay, as the species is the same. Okay, species is the same, but two different plants, or the two plants, these are to be involved in this case. So there is a combination of the character, and therefore the new ones are to be formed. These are the different ones. Okay. Then the example of autogamy, in this case we have to take the P, while the geitonogamy we have to take the example like the cucurbita, while in case of the xenogamy we have to take the example of the onion. So friends, हा जो की नेक्स्ट जे की सेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्शन मध्ये येणारा अतिशय महत्वाचा असा हा इव्हेंट आहे की ज्याला आपण पॉलिनेशन असं म्हणतो. पॉलिनेशन नंतर जी प्रोसेस स्टार्ट होते ऍक्च्युअली की जे गॅमेट्स मेल आणि फिमेल गॅमेट्स क्लोज येणं आणि फर्टिलायझेशन होणं ही पॉसिबल कधी होईल तर ज्या वेळेला पॉलिनेशन होणार आहे तेव्हाच. ओके, सो हा अतिशय महत्वाचा इव्हेंट आहे. हा जर झाला सक्सेसफुल तरच आफ्टर फर्टिलायझेशन प्रोसेस होतील आणि फ्रूट बिअरिंग होईल त्या प्लांटला, अदरवाईज ते पॉसिबल नाही. सो पॉलिनेशन याची डेफिनेशन आधी आपण पाहूया. त्यासाठी या दोन फिगर इथे रेफर करायच्या. खूप सिंपल डेफिनेशन आहे. ट्रान्सफर ऑफ द पोलन ग्रेन फ्रॉम अँथर टू द स्टिग्मा is called as a pollination. Types there are in your syllabus. 3 types are to be included. These are nothing but the autogamy, geitonogamy and xenogamy. In case of the autogamy and the geitonogamy, these are the self pollinations. Actually, these are the types of the self pollination. How can define the autogamy? आपण autogamy हे कसं डिफाइन करू शकतो? मी इथे खूप सिंपल दोन फिगर्स तुम्हाला दाखवले. एक एक्स प्लांट आपण म्हटलं याला आणि याला वाय प्लांट कन्सिडर केलं. यावरती 2 फ्लावर्स दाखवलेत आणि यावरती एक फ्लावर आहे. ऑटोगॅमी हे यामध्ये काय आपण करतोय आहे तीच डेफिनेशन, पॉलिनेशनचीच डेफिनेशन आहे, फक्त थोडा पुढे चेंज होणार आहे तो आपण पाहणार आहे. ट्रान्सफर ऑफ पोलन ग्रेन फ्रॉम अँथर टू द स्टिग्मा म्हणजेच आपण पॉलिनेशनचीच डेफिनेशन घेतली. फक्त आता पुढे मी काय अटॅच करते बघा. ट्रान्सफर ऑफ पोलन ग्रेन फ्रॉम अँथर टू द स्टिग्मा ऑफ सेम फ्लावर. इथे फ्लावर चेंज नाही झालेलं आहे, एकाच फ्लावर मध्ये होतंय. सो वी कॉल इट ऍज अ ऑटो. ऑटो मीन्स सेल्फ. ओके, इट इज नोन ऍज द सेल्फ पॉलिनेशन. आता यामधून तयार होणारे ऑफस्प्रिंग्स दीज आर जेनेटिकली आयडेंटिकल. इकडे दुसरा पॅरेंट कन्सिडर केलेला नाही. सो एकच फ्लावर मध्ये हे सगळं होतंय. सो कॅरेक्टर आहेच तसेच ट्रान्सफर होतील. सो नवीन प्लांट जे तयार किंवा नवीन ऑफस्प्रिंग जे तयार होतील या टाईपचं पॉलिनेशन वापरून ते जेनेटिकली आयडेंटिकल असतील. सेकंड डेफिनेशन गेटोनोगॅमी. यामध्ये काय आपल्याला पाहता येईल तर आता इथे फ्लावर चेंज होतोय पण प्लांट मात्र चेंज होत नाहीये, प्लांट सेमच राहतं. So the transfer of the pollen grain from anther to the stigma of another flower located on same plant. Okay, or the transfer of the pollen grain from anther to the stigma of different flower located on same plant. फ्लावर चेंज झालेले, दुसरा फ्लावर घेतलेले, मात्र प्लांट चेंज झालेलं नाही. So this is also the type of the self pollination. Again the offsprings are to be formed. These are identical or the genetically same. झेनोगॅमी इज नथिंग बट याच फिगरचा वापर करून आपण थर्ड डेफिनेशन घेऊया. ट्रान्सफर ऑफ द पोलन ग्रेन फ्रॉम अँथर टू द स्टिग्मा ऑफ डिफरंट फ्लावर लोकेटेड ऑन अनदर प्लांट ऑफ सेम स्पेसिस. स्पेसिस चेंज नाहीये, तीच आहे, सेम स्पेसिस आहे. याला जसे फ्लावर इकडे तसंच मी दाखवलेलं. सो स्पेसिस आपण चेंज केली नाही, सेम स्पेसिस आहे, फक्त काय आहे तर प्लांट चेंज झालेला आहे. तर हा जो टाइप आहे त्याला झेनोगॅमी किंवा त्यालाच क्रॉस पॉलिनेशन असं म्हणतात. ऍज इन दिस केस 2 पॅरेंट्स आर इन्व्हॉल्व. यामध्ये 2 पॅरेंट्स इन्व्हॉल्व झालेले आहेत. सो न्यूअल जे तयार होतील ते या दोघांचं कॉम्बिनेशन दाखवतील आणि त्यामुळेच हे जेनेटिकली डिफरंट असतील. ओके, हा पार्ट खूपच इंटरेस्टिंग आणि तितकाच तो सिम्पल आहे. त्यामुळे यामध्ये एमसीक्यू ला जास्त चान्सेस आहेत, एमसीक्यू विचारले जातात. आणि डेफिनेशन जर तुम्ही या पद्धतीने फिगर आउट जर केलं आणि ते जर दाखवत आहात तर ते अंडरस्टँडिंग करणं जास्त सोपंच आहे. ओके, बाय हार्ट न करता या पद्धतीने फिगरचा वापर करून ते तुम्ही जास्त योग्य पद्धतीने डिफाईन करू शकता असं मला वाटतं. सो हा पॉइंट इथे कम्प्लीट झालेला आहे. ओके, म्हणतं पॉलिनेटिंग एजंट. In case of the angiospermic plant, the pollination is to be take place and it is done by means of some helping agent, and these agents are nothing but the pollinator, or it is also known as pollinating agent. Actually, there are the 2 types of the pollinating agents, and these are nothing but the abiotic agent and the biotic agent. Abiotic agent is nothing but the non-living agent, while the biotic is known as a living one. Abiotic agents, these are non-living ones. According to this, or the depending upon the agent, there are mainly 2 types of the pollination, and these are nothing but the anemophily type of the pollination and hydrophily type of the pollination. Anemophily is nothing but, how can we define this anemophily? That means the pollination is to be done by means of wind, then it is known as anemophily type of the pollination. While the hydrophily is nothing but if the pollination is to be done by means of the water, then it is known as the hydrophily type of the pollination. First we have to take here some points which are related, or the flowers which are shows that some adaptations or the modifications which are necessary for doing anemophilous type of the pollination, and these adaptations, these are in this way. First is nothing but flowers are smaller, then these are we call it as a colorless and also without nectar and the odor. As this pollination is to be done by means of the abiotic agent, so there is no necessity of bright color as well as no necessity of the fragrance, and also there is no requirement of the large size of the flower. Okay, so in case of this wind pollination, the flowers are inconspicuous, or we call it as a so much small, then also these are the colorless one, and there is no need of the nectar as well as the odor, or we call it as a fragrance. Next one is the pollen grains. Pollen grains, these are lightweight and also in a large number. Pollen grains, these are lightweight. Because of this, these are easily carried by means of the wind. And also these are large in number. Why there is a necessity of the large number? Because there is a great chance of, we call it as a wastage of the pollen grains, as it is carried by means of the wind. So these are produced in a large number. Next one, the stigma is feathery. As the feathery nature is to be present to that of the stigma, these pollen grains, these are easily catch in that of the stigma. So therefore the stigma is the feathery one. Then the stamens, these are to be long with the long filament and the versatile stigma. As the stigma, these are we call it as a stigma is the feathery, and the anther is to be versatile one. Okay, in case versatile anther. Anther is versatile means what? As the filament is attached to that of the tip of the anther. Okay, so therefore that anther is to be shows the movement along with that of the wind current. Okay, that type we call it as a versatile anther. Then next, this can be of the anemophily type is to be seen in case of mostly the cereals, in case of the rice and corn also. Next one, the hydrophily. That means the pollination is to be done by means of the water. See some adaptations required for the hydrophily type of the pollination. First, in this case, the flowers, these are again the inconspicuous, as well as we call it as these are small. Then the perianth is unwettable. Yes, what is the meaning of the perianth? Perianth is nothing but if the calyx and the corolla, these are to be not differentiated, then we call it as a perianth one. And the members, we call it as a tepals one. In this way, there is no differentiation of the green calyx and also bright corolla, and therefore that time we call it as a perianth. So this perianth of the floral parts, these are unwettable. Because there is a presence of waxy coating, or we call it as a mucilage, and therefore there is the unwettable nature of this floral part. Then next, the nectar and the fragrance are absent, similar to that of the wind pollination. There is also no need of the nectar as well as the fragrance. Next, the pollen grains, these are to be long and unwettable. As pollen grains are always, actually this hydrophily type is to be present in case of the aquatic plants. So these are always comes in a contact with the water, floral parts, as well as some we call it as these pollens. These are always comes in a contact with the water. So these are to be coated by means of the waxy coating or the mucilage, and therefore they shows the unwettable nature. Next one, the stigma is the sticky but the wettable. Stigma is somewhat the sticky of the female flower, so it easily catch the pollen grains. This type is mostly about the aquatic monocots. They shows the such type of the hydrophily. About the 80% genera of the aquatic monocots, they shows the hydrophily type of the pollination or pollination by means of the water. Okay. या पार्ट मध्ये आता आपण पॉलिनेटिंग एजंट जो की अबायोटिक पाहतोय, आपण बायोटिक हे घेणार आहोत यानंतर, पण आता आपण पाहतोय अबायोटिक. दॅट मीन्स ॲब्सेन्स ऑफ द लिव्हिंग, वी कॉल इट एज अ नॉन लिव्हिंग. यामध्ये एकतर पॉलिनेशन हे विंडनी होतं किंवा वॉटरनी होतं. पॉलिनेशन हा सगळ्यात महत्वाचा असा असणारा इव्हेंट आहे, जो की हा एजंट थ्रू केला जातो किंवा पॉलिनेटर थ्रू केला जातो. आयदर ते एजंट हे नॉन लिव्हिंग असतील किंवा ते लिव्हिंग असतील. नॉन लिव्हिंग केसमध्ये एकतर पॉलिनेशन हे विंडनी होतं किंवा वॉटरनी. विंडनी जर पॉलिनेशन होत असेल तर त्यावेळी त्याला आपण अॅनिमोफिली टाईप म्हणतो, आणि जर वॉटरनी होत असेल देन वी कॉल इट एज अ हायड्रोफिली. काही adaptations आहेत or the some modifications which are to be take place in that of the plant or which are happens in that of the plants necessary for such type of the pollination and these are in this way. खूप सिंपल असे जे की adaptations आपण म्हणूयात किंवा modifications प्लांट मध्ये असणारे की जेणेकरून हायड्रोफिलिक किंवा एनिमोफिलिक टाइप जो पॉलिनेशनचा आहे तो इझिली यामध्ये आपल्याला पाहायला मिळतो. ओके, नाव the hydrophily, it again consists of the two types, hypohydrophily and the epihydrophily. As the hypo, this word related to that of the below, that means if the pollination is to be done below the water surface, if this suppose this is the water surface, then pollination is to be take place under the water or below the water surface, then it is known as the hypohydrophily. And epihydrophily is nothing but if the pollination is to be done, epi means above the water surface. Okay, this one, if suppose this one is the water level, then the pollination is to be done above this water level, then it is known as the epihydrophily. Okay, first we have to take here hypohydrophily. It is take place just below the water surface. Let us see the example like the Zostera. In this case, what happens? See this one is the male and the female plants. In this case, as the male plants, they produce the number of the pollen grains, and these pollen grains, these are somewhat ribbon like, okay, and gravity or these are heavy in weight, and therefore these are to be settled down and easily catch by means of the female flower. या फिगर मध्ये तुम्ही पाहताय की पोलन ग्रेन्स हा मेल फ्लावर तयार करतो आणि हे हेवी असतात और स्पेसिफिक ग्रॅव्हिटी इज ग्रेटर दॅन दॅट ऑफ द वॉटर, सो हे सिंक होतात पाण्यामध्ये किंवा बॉटमला आणि ते इझिली या फिमेल फ्लावरचा असणारा जो स्टिग्मा आहे जो की स्टिकी आहे की हे पाण्याबरोबर जेव्हा वाहत येतात तेव्हा या स्टिग्मावरती ते कॅच केले जातात आणि पॉलिनेशन हे होऊ शकतं. ओके, इथे व्हॅलेसनेरिया हे एक्झाम्पल आहे इपिहायड्रोफिलीचं. यामध्ये आपल्याला पाहायला मिळतं की इथे आपल्याला दिसते की मेल फ्लावर, इन दिस केस मेल फ्लावर अँड लेट अस हियर द फिमेल फ्लावर. स्प्रिंग सारखं स्ट्रक्चर येते आणि ज्यावेळेला हे मॅच्युअर होतं तेव्हा अनकॉइलिंग होतं याचं आणि हा वॉटर सरफेसला येतो. सेम वे द मेल फ्लावर्स दे फॉर्म्स द नंबर ऑफ द pollen grains and these are float over the water surface. And these female flowers, these are comes above the water surface. At the same time, if both these are to be matured, they comes in a contact with each other and the pollination is to be take place. या केसमध्ये पॉलिनेशन पाण्याच्या खाली पाहायला मिळतं तर हे वॉटर सरफेस वरती पाहायला मिळतंय. In this case, pollen grains having the specific gravity is greater than that of the water and less than that of the water, and therefore they are float above the water surface and easily catch by means of the female flower. इथे female flowers थ्रू हे कॅच केले जाऊ शकतात. सो हा जो पार्ट आहे पूर्ण तो अबायोटिक एजंट याने होणारे पॉलिनेशन आहे. त्यामध्ये आपण एनिमोफिली आणि हायड्रोफिली पाहिलं आणि मग हायड्रोफिलीमध्ये हायपोहायड्रोफिली हा एक पार्ट आहे आणि इपिहायड्रोफिली ज्यामध्ये आपण झोस्टेरा हे हायपोहायड्रोफिलीचे एक्झाम्पल घेतलेलं आहे आणि इपिहायड्रोफिली यासाठी आपण व्हॅलेसनेरिया हे एक्झाम्पल घेतलेलं आहे. ठीक आहे, तर हा पार्ट इथे कम्प्लीट होतोय. देन वी हॅव टू टेक हियर द नेक्स्ट पार्ट अँड इज नथिंग बट द बायोटिक. Okay, now we have to completed already the pollination by means of the abiotic agent. Now we have to take here the new plant. That new point is nothing but the pollination by means of the biotic agent. These are also known as the living ones or the living agent. About the 80% of the plants, they shows the such type of the pollination, that means of by means of the biotic agent. This biotic agent, these are nothing but the insect, then bird, bat, snake. They shows such type of the or these agents, these are required for the biotic type of the pollination. Okay, then in this first we have to take here entomophily. Entomophily is nothing but the pollination is to be done by means of the insect. Then we call it as an entomophily type of the pollination. Then certain adaptations these are or some modifications these are to be take place in that of the flower for entomophily type of the pollination or these adaptations these are required for the pollination easily done by means of the insect one. First is nothing but these flowers or the entomophilous flowers. These are large in size, then also these are bright in color. Okay. Then next one is they secretes the nectar or we call it as a sticky substance. Then also they have sweet fragrance or the odor. Next one, the stigma is rough, hairy and the sticky one. Stigma is somewhat, this stigma is, they shows the microscopic hairy structure, and also it becomes the rough one and also sticky. Why? Because they secretes the mucilaginous substance. So the pollen grain, these are easily catch by means of such type of the stigma. Then next one, the pollen grains. These pollen grains, in case of the entomophilous flower, these are spiny with the yellow sticky substance called as the pollen kit. This pollen grain is somewhat, or the exine is the spiny one, okay, and also there is the presence of the coating of somewhat yellow substance, and that coating to that of the exine is called as the pollen kit. So these pollen grains, as such type of the nature, these are easily attached to that of the wings as well as the legs of the insect when these are when this insect, these are visited to that of the flower for collecting the pollen, for collecting the honey, or we call it as a nectar. That time such type of the pollen grains, these are shows the attachment to that of the wings, and these pollen grains, these are easily carried along with that of the insect. Okay. Example, common example, these are the rose and jasmine also, and while in these entomophilous, there are some special adaptations, these are also take place in case of the salvia plant. In that case, the liver mechanism is to be present, and because of this, the pollen grains, these are to be transferred by means of the insect one. Next one is the ornithophily type of the pollination, or this pollination is to be done by means of the bird. Okay, then we call it as the ornithophily type of the pollination. These flowers of the ornithophilous flowers, they show the certain adaptations. Okay, these adaptations, these flowers, these are large in size, then also these are bright in color, and also these flowers are showy one. Okay, as because of the bright color and the large size, the birds, these are visited to that of the flower. Next one, they secretes the nectar, which are somewhat the dilute one. Okay, so easily sucked by means of this bird. Mostly the birds like the hummingbirds, which are somewhat smaller in size, but the beak is the long one, and because of this they suck the nectar, which are present at the base of the cup like structure having the corolla, which is somewhat cup like, and so by means of such long beaks they easily collects the honey from the flower. Okay. Then also there is the presence, or they secretes the odor or the fragrance. Then the pollen grains, these are sticky as well as the spiny, somewhat to that of the adaptation, showing that in case of the entomophily type, these pollen grains are again the covering of the mucilaginous substance, and because of this they are sticky, and also the exine is the not smooth one, but it is the spiny or the rough one. Ornithophily, in this case the example is the bombax and the bottle brush. The next one is the chiropterophily. That means that when the pollination is to be done by means of the bat, then it is known as the chiropterophily type of the pollination. Then the chiropterophilous flowers, they shows the such type of the adaptations. These are nothing but these flowers, these are dull colored. There is no need to shows the bright color, so these are the dull colored. Then also next one, they secretes the fragrance, or these are to be the very strong fragrance. Okay, so because of this, this bat they attracts towards these flowers. Then also they secretes the sticky substance. We call it as the nectar one. And the pollen grains, these are somewhat larger in size as well as these are the edible one. So this bat shows the visit to that of the flower because of the because they get the such type of the pollen grains as well as the nectar. So these pollen grains, as the bat travels long distance, about somewhat several kilometers. So these pollen grains or the pollination done by means of the bat, these pollens in this case travels long distance. Okay. In this way, by means of the biotic agent, there are three, we have completed in this part, three types: entomophily, ornithophily and the chiropterophily. In case of the entomophily, it is done by means of insect. Ornithophily is done by means of birds. And Parapterophily, that means the pollination is done by means of the bat. Okay. हे एमसीक्यू साठी तुम्हाला विचारलं जाऊ शकतं. बायोटिक एजंट मध्ये तुम्हाला एंटेमो, ऑर्निथो आणि पॅरेप्टेरोफिली हे 3 टाइप्स आहेत आणि हे जे खाली पॉइंट्स दिले ते सगळे अडॅप्टेशन्स आहेत. म्हणजे जर इन्सेक्ट थ्रू पॉलिनेशन व्हायचं आहे तर त्या फ्लावर मध्ये ऑलरेडी काय अडॅप्टेशन्स किंवा काय मॉडिफिकेशन झालेले असावेत की जेणेकरून इन्सेक्ट तिथे इझिली व्हिजिट देऊ शकेल. त्यासाठी काहीतरी पर्पज हवाय, तर तसे काही जे की चेंजेस या फ्लावर्स मध्ये असतात किंवा काही अडॅप्टेशन्स हे फ्लावर दाखवतात आणि त्यामुळे इन्सेक्ट थ्रू पॉलिनेशन होतं. सेम वे बर्ड्स साठी सुटेबल असणारे फ्लावर्स मध्ये समवॉट लार्ज असावेत, ब्राईट असावेत. आता इकडे फ्रॅग्रन्सची गरज नाहीये बिकॉज दिस बर्ड्स दे हॅव व्हेरी we call it as a poor sense of the smell and therefore there is no need of the fragrance. But these flowers are the showy one. As these are the showy, these birds they attract towards this flower. In this way, these are some adaptations required for the ornithophily. While the Parapterophily having these are the some adaptation. And these are not such a bright color, but these are dull. But having the strong fragrance, this is one of the important point. They secretes they emits the strong fragrance, and because of this, bat attract towards such type of the flowers, and the pollination is to be done. Also, they secrete the nectar and pollen grains. Also, in this case, these are the edible one. Example is nothing but the Anthocephalus. Okay. In this way, we have to complete the pollination and how the pollination is to be take place, the types of the pollination, and also the pollinating agent, in which we have to complete the abiotic agent, that means by means of the water as well as by means of the wind, anemophily and hydrophily. Okay, and that point is already covered. And then also we have to take here the biotic agents, in which entomophily, ornithophily and Parapterophily. ओके फ्रेंड्स, आपण पॉलिनेशन हा पॉइंट जो आहे तो आपण या लेक्चर मध्ये कव्हर केलेला आहे की यामध्ये आपण पॉलिनेशनचे टाइप्स साठी पॉलिनेशन म्हणजे काय आणि त्याचे टाइप्स आपण पाहिले आणि त्यानंतर मग पॉलिनेटिंग एजंट्स आपण पाहिलेत की ज्यामध्ये अबायोटिक एजंट आणि बायोटिक एजंट्स असं आपण सांगितलं. मग बायोटिक मध्ये 2 एजंट्स आपण पाहिले जे की विंड आहे आणि त्याचबरोबर वॉटर आहे. आणि बायोटिक मध्ये इन्सेक्ट, बर्ड आणि बॅट यांच्या थ्रू पॉलिनेशन कसं होतं आणि त्यासाठी असणारं अडॅप्टेशन काय फ्लॉवर मध्ये. तर अशा पद्धतीने आपण हा पॉइंट कव्हर केलेला आहे. ओके, सो जर तुम्हाला आपण तयार केलेला जो व्हिडिओ आहे तो जर आवडला असेल तुम्हाला किंवा तुम्हाला योग्य पद्धतीने जर सगळ्या डिस्क्रिप्शनचं अंडरस्टँडिंग होत असेल तर तुम्ही या चॅनेलला सबस्क्राईब करा की जेणेकरून तुम्हाला नेक्स्ट व्हिडिओ पाहायला मिळतील. ओके, थँक्यू.